Once upon a time, in a village nestled between the lush forests and the golden savannas of Africa, there was a wise old baobab tree. This tree was not like any other in the forest. It was believed to possess the knowledge of the ages, for it has stood there since the world was young. The villagers revered the baobab, which they called the elder. They would gather around it to hear stories from the eldest storyteller, a woman whose eyes sparkled with the wisdom of the stories she told. Her name was Nia, and she had a tale for every star in the sky. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, the children of the village ran to the elder, for it was time for a story. Mia, with her voice as smooth as the river's flow, began. In the days when animals could talk, there lived a tortoise named Ayo. Ayo was known throughout the land for his cunning and wit, but he was also known for his greed. He would often treat the other animals out of their food and hoard them for himself. One day, a great famine struck the land. The rivers ran dry and the trees bore no fruit. The animals were starving, but Ayo had plenty of food stored away. The animals came to Ayo begging for just a little of his hoard to survive, but Ayo refused. The animals, desperate and weak, went to the wise old baobab tree and asked for help. The baobab, seeing the suffering of the animals, devised a plan. It called Ayo to his side and whispered a secret into his ear. "Ayo," it said, "you have been given much, and yet you share nothing. The time has come for you to learn the value of generosity." The next morning, Ayo woke up to find that his shell had grown so large and heavy that he could not move. His hoard of food was now out of reach, and he was hungrier than he had ever been. Days passed, and the animals, seeing Ayo's plight, decided to help him despite his past selfishness. They pushed and pulled until his shell shrunk back to its normal size. Ayo, humbled by the kindness of the animals, shared his food with everyone. From that day on, Ayo was no longer just the cleverest tortoise in the land. He was also the most generous, and the animals never forgot the lesson they learned, that sharing in times of need brings the greatest wealth of all. As Nia's story came to an end, the children sat in thoughtful silence, the moral of the tale sinking into their hearts. The stars twinkled above, and the gentle rustling of the baobab's leaves seemed to whisper, "Share and thrive together." And so the story of Ayo, the tortoise, was added to the tapestry of tales woven under the watchful eye of the elder, to be told and retold for generations to come.